Is the Home Minister setting the stage for elections to be held in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir? What could be the scenario that emerges? Shehzad Poonawalla, in the comments the Home Minister made in Baramulla this morning, he seemed to be laying the grounds for elections after the final voter list is prepared, which we are told is heading towards its completion. So does that mean that once this winter gets over, sometime in the early part of the second year, possibly with Karnataka, that Jammu and Kashmir could go to polls as well? Is that your plan?
Rahul, first of all, a very happy Vijay Dashmi to all your viewers. And what is Vijay Dashmi? It is the battle and the fight and the victory of good over evil. And if you see, after the abrogation of Article 370, we have been able to make DDD prevail over PPP. DDD being democracy, decentralization and development over Pakistan Parasti, Parivarwad and Patharbazi. Today, look at the transformation, and we are not heading just towards an election. Of course, election is an important part of the deepening of democracy, but look, the transformation that has taken place after the abrogation of Article 370. First, democracy, Jamhuriyat, was not till the Jameen. It was only till 3 parivars. Only 6 MPs and 87 MLAs would get elected. Today, we have 30,000 people, whether it's the Sthaniya Chunav, whether it's the Tehsil Chunav, whether it's the Panchayat Chunav, whether it's the BDC, DDC, all of these have taken place, and 30,000 elected officials are now today controlling the fate of Jammu Kashmir. First, we had a terror hotspot where we had so many events of Atankwad taking place. Today, it's become a tourism. This year has seen the highest number of tourists in the last 70 years. First, it used to be about Vibhajan. Today, it is about Vikas. In 70 years, we had 15,000 crores of investment. Today, alone after the abrogation of Article 370, we've seen 56,000 crores worth of investment coming in. So this transformation will only happen when an ecosystem of normalization is created. And Rahul, something that is close to your heart, Hindi movies are finally being screened in the Ghati as well. So you can see the transformation that has taken place from Patharbaji and Pakistan Parasti. Today, these Algawwadis who used to control the narrative of Jammu Kashmir, today Yasin Malik has been convicted. Today you have the likes of Salahuddin and their children taken out of government jobs. You have had the back of the Hurriyat broken, and you have today got the people of Jammu Kashmir, the Awam of Jammu Kashmir becoming a stakeholder. And obviously an important part of that process will be further elections. And let me just give you a final example. For so many decades, communities were not given their rights, whether it was the Valmiki Samaj, whether it is the women, or whether it is the Pahadi Samaj. The Pahadi Samaj was recommended to get the status of ST in the 1989 cabinet, but they were denied, and the Congress party and the NC, which had the opportunity to rule so many years and decades, never gave the Pahadi Samaj. Today, the Gujars, the Bakarwals and the Pahadi Samaj, all of them will get their right. This is the transformation. It's not just about election.
My father commanded an army regiment near Baramulla. This has for the longest time been a terror hotbed, and General Hasnain, there is political symbolism. The Home Minister of the country on the day of Vijay Dashmi Dashera in Baramulla talking about an ecosystem of normalization. How much of this, in your view, is the new reality? How much of this is political spin?
See, Rahul, first of all, my greetings to everyone on Vijay Dashmi. Yes, very interesting question you asked, and I remember the time when your father was there, and later when he commanded a brigade in the same district in Gurez. Gurez formed a part of Baramulla at that particular time. On 5th of August 2019, if someone had told me that this is going to be the situation 3 years hence, I may not have entirely believed it. I would have said, yes, possibly we'll arrive at that situation, somehow we'll parachute into that situation, we'll create an artificial kind of environment of safety and security. But I am pleased to report today that my ground knowledge, outreach to the people, etc., tells me that a tremendous amount of work has been done on the ground. A tremendous amount of outreach has been done on the ground, and preparedness has been done on the ground. So what is being spoken at Baramulla today is not something entirely hollow. It is lots and lots of work has gone into it, particularly the engagement with the people and different segments of the people. As very correctly said by Poonawalla Sahab, that different segments of people in Kashmir, particularly the youth, which is the most important segment as far as national security of Kashmir.
But the only way to really gauge that is when there's an election, General Hasnain. Then you know whether these youngsters actually show up to vote. You can attempt to engage them. Whether they'll come out and vote in the elections is when we'll know whether they actually feel connected with the Indian system.
Let me just complete, Rahul. Yes, you are absolutely 100% right. We can't keep prevaricating on this. Obviously, these frequent visits of the Honorable Home Minister are good. They send a message and they carry a message back. Equally, I think equally is discussed in Delhi also. The Honorable Home Minister is a hands-on man. He likes to get a first-hand report. He's going to attend the Unified Command meeting today, I think. He was already probably attended it, getting inputs from every possible agency. So the problem which people were looking at, perceiving that this may be a little too early that we are moving, perhaps the perception today in my mind which is prevailing is perhaps the right time is just about coming. Geopolitically, we are prepared internationally to send home the right message. The integrated process is almost complete. Politically, yes, it's a challenge. There's lots and lots of groundwork still to be done. But I suppose we have to complete it. We have to take a decision to get into it. Even if there's 30% voting, 20% voting, we must go for it.